This is the second video in the VA SOP training modules. Let's go ahead and switch hats from the community MVP hat. We'll go ahead and put on our Hundo hat, representative of 100 brand deals through Viral View and the Amazon Influencer Program. Obviously, this is relevant because this video is going to be particularly for brand outreach, brand correspondence, responding to brands, and sending messages. Let's jump right into the computer and get started. In the interest of your time and mine, we'll just jump right into it. Now, as with all these videos, it is going to be a little longer and more in-depth, more information than you necessarily need because there are several different ways to do this. And I want to give you all the information so that you can find your own workflow, what makes sense for you, you can make it your own. First off, we're in the web app here. We're going to go over to the product research tool under my Amazon. Go ahead and load that up. Now, as I showed in the first video, this is where your auto research function is going to populate all your search results. The auto research function is going to be attached directly to Creator Connections right here in the back office. You have to be on your offsite store ID for Creator Connections to populate. If you are on the on Amazon Storefront, it will not populate. Obviously, you'll see that. You'll just switch the store ID easy. Auto research function, select your filters. Now, we can get granular on product research, what that's going to look like, or you can develop your own strategy. How many matches you want to end with, minimum commission percentage, categories, and keywords, short tail or long tail keywords. I actually have a master list that I generated from an LLM to go ahead and search through. You can also use just basically, you can ask your influencer what type of products are you trying to review. They can give you the general niche of what products they are wanting to reach out to, or you can go on the web app and you can look at Storefront as well as Profits Dashboard to find out what products and product categories they are generating the most commissions on and continue going after those products. That being said, like I said, there's multiple different ways to do this. One, you go over to the bucket manager. If you've already ran the auto research function multiple times, and I said this in the last video, and I want to make sure it's said in this video too, when you run auto research here and then you run it, it populates a bunch of stuff. Right here on the auto research will be your results. We have 31. If you run the auto research function on Creator Connections again, without moving these from auto research to bucket manager, they will be gone. All that time that you spent running the automation to find and populate these products, gone. You need to find out how many there are. There's 31. Grab custom, grab however many there are, select them, actions, copy to CC bucket, and then it'll move them over to bucket manager. Once they're in the bucket manager, they won't disappear when you rerun the population for auto research. Very important. One way to send messages, bucket manager, you can filter by multiple different things. You can filter by viral score and then go that way, top 20, 50, 100, however many messages you have. We have 20 here. Top 20, select send messages. When you click that, it'll just jump you over to Creator Connections, and then it'll prompt you to select the template. You've already set your templates up because we did that in the first video. Send, done, they're gone. You can filter by that viral score. You can also filter by Creator Connections commission percentage. You can filter by days left in the campaign, product price. You can filter by 30-day revenues. Multiple different things you can choose to filter by. Really depends on the strategy you choose to go with. We will go over that further in depth and what the advantages and disadvantages can be for that. Now, a couple of the things that you are going to want to know about what these are. Top carousel, this is how many videos are in the top carousel, which what we'll do just so that you are educated on understanding what this is. Let's go to a lap desk, just any product, doesn't matter, just to show you what the carousels are, where those populate and what that looks like. Here we are on a product listing on Amazon. Here are the photos for that listing. Then you'll see videos. When you click into videos, and we'll go ahead and pause this. Pause that. Hello. It's paused. This is from VHold. This is actually on the product listing videos of this product. You see related videos for this product. These are influencer videos. You'll see actually right there, I'm in top carousel. That I just clicked a random product. That's actually insane. I did not do that on purpose. That's crazy. Top carousel, that's this right here. Now, it is important to note that a top carousel will not exist. There will be no top carousel if the brand does not have at least one video on the product listing. A top carousel won't populate. That means there'll be no influencer videos here because there won't be a top carousel at all if the brand hasn't put a video on their product listing. Top carousel can have up to 6 videos. You've got 1 merchant video and 5 influencer videos. That's what we see here. This carousel is full. Now, that's top carousel. Once again, one more time, very important. If the merchant does not have a video attached to the product, there will be no top carousel populated. It won't even exist. Now, if we scroll all the way down, obviously top carousel, that's at the top of the product listing. That's where the name comes from. If we scroll all the way down to the usage table where we see all the information right here, here we see product videos. Here is another UI UX. I'm also in bottom carousel, it seems. So I'm in both carousels. This is the bottom carousel. It's called the bottom carousel because it's at the bottom of the product listing. Now we understand top and bottom carousel. Just get rid of that. Okay, top carousel. That's that. There is top carousel. Look, see, this is null. So there's no carousel on this. Top carousel TCM, top carousel merchant. This means how many videos exist from the actual brand owner. Top carousel TCI. What do you think that means? That's top carousel influencer. You're grabbing what all these are: bottom carousel merchant, bottom carousel influencer. You've understood that. These are for tracking so that you can understand. Now you can also filter by commission percentage, bunch of different things you can filter for. Now that we've gone through that and you understand, I'm gonna just send 1. Let's just literally populate 1 so that you can see. Let's see, what do I want to review? I will review this. Boom, click it, populate it, 1 selected, send messages. It's going to go ahead and open us up, port us over to creator connections. Wait for it. Boom. That one's not eligible. That happens sometimes. So let's go back and pick something else. Might as well delete that. I'm not going to. Here, let's just do this. I'm going to filter by top and red light therapy mask. Perfect. Send message. Boom. Open up creator connections, wait for it to populate, don't click anything, boom, send message, initial, and see, you can select the different templates. I just have the one. So if I've already reached out to this brand before, it will automatically send the additional request template. If it's my first time contacting this brand, it'll send the initial message, confirm, loading campaign data, let it populate, it'll run. It will go ahead and send that message. You'll see that happen here in just a second. Here we go. It populates. Once it sends, it checks the campaign, sends the message. Boom, just that quick. It sent 1 message in 3 seconds. You're good to go. Reload the page or close it, doesn't matter. That is one way to do it. Again, quick recap, auto research, grab your keywords, grab all the criteria you're looking for, populate those into your product research, auto research function, load it into the bucket manager, grab it manually, click send, good to go. That will send out a message. This is perhaps the quickest way to send messages. Now let's go over some of the other ways. I went ahead over here on Amazon. I searched up ice cream machine because I selfishly want an ice cream machine. Unfortunately, because Viral View gives such comprehensive data, I am able to acquire an ice cream machine that may also make me some money. Couple lucrative strategies, not necessarily corollary to this video. If I wanted to, I could perhaps buy one that I am likely to make my money back based on certain metrics. For this video, we're sending messages. We are looking for creator connections campaigns so that I can actually message the brand directly. Scrolling all the way down through Amazon continually is going to take forever to do this. Actually, we did just find one right there. Instead, we are just going to go ahead and click this button, which in the last video I explained this pulls up product view. You can click that and get the table, or you can click the browser extension and grab product view right here. Again, same functionality. Now we see all these filters, just like on the back end of the other UI UX I showed. We have all these same metrics and data, a lot of metrics and data to be had here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way up to the top and I'm going to filter by creator connections campaigns. Now I see there are 2, actually technically only 1, because this is a slushy machine. It can make ice cream as well, but it's not a dedicated ice cream machine. I'm going to send it anyway. You see here these buttons, they have a bucket message function. I can just go ahead and populate that. It'll say added. Now it is in my bucket manager. This little green airplane emoji means I already sent a message to that brand. That's how you know. It's a little tracking indicator. Now that I have these 2 in my bucket, I'm going to go to creator connections. I'm going to open product view, which actually you don't even technically need to do. I'm opening it to click send bucket messages. Also, again, the button is right here. You can just click send bucket messages right here, send it, and it'll populate just like the last time. Actually, it looks like because of a recent change to the API call function, when you click send bucket, it pulls all the ASINs that are in your bucket. What we're going to do actually, a little bit different. I'm just demonstrating how this works. Ice cream machine, grab it to your bucket. Then you're going to go to your bucket manager, populate as much as you can, which is 100 per row. There is no search function either. So we're going to do Control F, grab ice cream. We're going to select them that way. Boom and boom. Perfect. Now we are going to send the messages. We have those two selected. We will send those. Once again, click send. It will populate, move you over to Creator Connections. You're just going to go ahead and confirm, load the data, take your hands off, and just let it run. It'll do that just easily, just like that. Very simple. Done. Reload the page and keep going. That is the second way that we can send messages. That is, instead of running auto research to populate the bucket, we go directly on Amazon's website, search up a keyword that we're looking for, scroll down to populate some stuff, grab the product view function, filter by creator connections, add them to your bucket. Now you have desirable products that you wanted directly ready to send messages to. I'm going to go ahead and showcase a third method for sending messages. More information than you need. I'm showing you all the ways so that you can pick your own workflow that works for you. When we are under affiliate campaigns and we have them all highlighted, we can either filter by product categories to deduce it down a little bit, or we can go ahead and grab a keyword, ASIN, or brand name right here. You obviously see some of the things I've been looking up right there. I'm going to, just for the sake of continuity, look up ice cream. We see 193 campaigns filtered. Now, it is only going to pull when you open product view what is populated on the screen. That's all that will be pulled. Instead of sitting here and manually scroll wheeling down the screen the whole way, what we're going to do is we're going to use this tool right here called AZ Scroll. You're going to pick the area, click that, select this box, then save for area. I've already done that. Select this, click run. You'll watch what happens as soon as I click start. Hands off. It is auto scrolling for me. This is specifically designed for the back end of Creator Connections. This is so that it can populate more campaigns. This is the third method. We are actually just sending messages directly from campaigns on the back end of Creator Connections. Instead of sending bucket messages, we'll just send messages directly and do all our market research on product view here. We'll go ahead and stop it because that's probably enough populated. Open product view. We see here it's automatically filtered by top viral score. So I can look around, dig around here and do product research. That's not really my primary initiative here. Let's just go ahead. You can add them to your bucket for sending them later so that you could batch do product market research and do it for a couple hours, populate several hundreds, if not thousands of products into your bucket manager so that when you need to send your messages daily, you just go to your bucket manager, select the amount of messages you have, send, filter by whatever criteria you're trying to filter by, whether that's revenue or Creator Connections commissions percentage or viral score. For now, we're just going to go ahead and grab messages. We're just going to click a couple of these. I'm not even looking at what these are or really doing any product market research at all. I'm just going to grab these message. And you see each time you click them, it tells you roughly how many you will have left. Now, sometimes it will not send a message to a campaign for whatever variable outside of your control. It will refund you that message so that you'll still get the right amount. We're going to click send messages this time instead of send bucket messages because these are the buckets, these are the regulars. Send them. It's going to load the template again, confirm. Once again, same situation, hands off. It's going to load, check the campaigns, distribute how many messages it can send, and then it's going to send them, and you're good to go. That is the entire process of sending the messages. Make sure every day to send all your messages because sending the messages is what's going to secure brand deals. Now, depending on the amount of messages you're sending, you can see here it is populating the time. Could take a bit. It is automated, so you're not typing all this out manually, which is very nice. Just like that, 13 messages sent in just over a minute, 1 minute and 1 second. Reload the page. Good to go on that. We sent 13 more messages or 11 messages or whatever it was. Now we have 4 messages left for the day. We have 9 hours, so I'll hold off on that for a second. You have messages and you have follow-up messages. Follow-up messages are going to be in the message UI UX. You can either click this message box right here or click down here. Scroll down until past 24 hours when you start seeing the follow-up message boxes that are populated. Now, I want to go as far back as possible, not necessarily yesterday. I want to go further back than that when they start populating because these brands haven't responded to me for a while. We're going to scroll back up and we're going to start grabbing these bubbles. Again, just select these. Then you're going to click follow up. It will send it. It'll confirm one more time, just like the other way. Does it the same. A little thing that's super, super important. Make sure you really are particular with where you click. Either click the box directly or click on the text. Because what happens, I'm not going to demonstrate it because I don't want to do it. If you accidentally click like right about here between the follow-up message, it will open this message. It'll open this chat. Then all your follow-up messages that you have populated, you just wasted your time. Now, maybe bear in mind it's probably only like 15 seconds that you wasted, knowing when that happens a couple of times in the road. Be very particular with where you're clicking. Once we've populated them all, follow up, send, then good to go. That's the follow-up messages. Once again, you have a timer indicator showing how long it is taking for it all to go through. It happens pretty quick. And the beautiful part is all of this is completely hands-off. Now you already see there errors 1. For whatever reason, it was unable to send that follow-up message to that brand. No worries. You do get credited back that message. You still get the full amount that you have, 20 or 40 or 60 or 80 or 100. Messages are sent, reload the page, you're good to go. You'll see how many remaining messages you have, regular messages. When you open product view right up here, messages left for the day. You'll see how many follow-ups. When you click messages, pull it up, it'll show it right here. Make sure to send out all your messages every day. Very important. Next up, the last part of this is actually facilitating the brand deals. We've sent out our fishing lures. We've reached out to brands and said, we want to work with you. If there is a little red bubble right here on this, that means you have messages that are awaiting. Right now, I've already responded to them all, but you'll click it up. You'll see a little red dot right here as well. That means you have a new response from that brand. I clicked open this chat and you'll see here, this is my initial message. Look at the beautiful line breaks here. This is because I used several different page breaks, line breaks, which is really nice. There's my initial message with the autofilled ASIN for the product, and then follow-up message that I sent. It's got my media kit, everything. We already went over setting up the templates. That is that. Now, a lot of the responses, I don't really need to educate you on how to respond back and forth with brands. You're already familiar with conversational flow and working with brands. You're going to get a lot of repeats on how the flow and structuring goes. Oftentimes, you'll send the initial message. They'll just immediately respond with, send us your shipping details. We'll get you a sample sent out. And that's why we have these, which I already went over in the setting up your templates. These are really auto-replied blanketed templates that are going to be used primarily very often for regular conversation flow. Address for all your shipping details. That includes name, email, phone number, and full shipping address. Deliverables in 10 business days. Boom. They'll ask, how long is it going to take? What's the timeline for getting this done? Boom. Done with that. Sometimes they will ask, what's your proof of work? Let's see your portfolio. Boom. Send them the media kit. Sometimes they will respond with, because of large order flow of sample requests, we have a Google form. Please fill out the Google form for us to facilitate the sample and accept the campaign. What that's going to look like, they'll either send the form right here in the chat and you just copy and paste, fill out the form. Obviously, your influencer will provide you with all the necessary data that you need, such as their address and everything, so that you can actually fill it out properly. They'll either put it right here in the chat where you can copy and paste it, or if they don't do that and they say it's in the campaign, you'll just grab, copy and paste the brand name from the message channel. And then you'll go ahead and right here in the campaigns, you'll paste the brand name. That is my media kit still. I forgot to copy. You'll grab the brand name and then you'll go ahead and open this where you'll be able to see all the campaign brief and details. If they told you that the link is in here, okay, perfect. That's awesome. You're just going to copy it, grab it, fill it out, and you're done. And then you'll respond back to them. Sample request form is filled out. Sometimes brands will just say, no, we're not interested in sending a sample right now. Totally cool. It's a numbers game. Don't worry about it. Can't win them all. You know what I mean? Something super fulfilling. Sometimes they'll say no, and then they'll circle back later upon reviewing your storefront again and realize, wait a second, this person's still hitting. They're doing this a lot. And then they'll want to work with you. Each influencer does this differently. Some of them will do product reviews for free. Some of them charge a flat rate UGC fee, anywhere between $30 and $100 per video. Obviously, you'll want to determine what the format your influencer is using before you're responding to those. What I like that is a good medium is first time working with a brand is free. Just send the sample and I'll do the review. That's just posting it on my storefront. If you want me posting it individually on my personal brands outside of Amazon, that will come with a UGC fee of $100. Upon working with me again, if you like the quality of my work, there will be a UGC fee to create that content as well as the sample. That's the method I like. That's the method I think personally all influencers should be using. Again, everybody does it a little bit differently. Get with your influencer to figure out what methodology they're moving forward with. Other than that, just respond to your brands every day. Make sure you're moving along with the brand and securing those brand deals. Also, really important when it comes to the web app and you're in the brand deal tracker so that this is particularly makes your life a lot easier for when you're actually uploading the completed videos onto the storefront. What you want to do when the brand says, we're going to send you a sample, send the shipping address, you send the shipping address, then you grab right here where the ASIN, there'll be a couple of them. If you've been conversing about several different products, find the right ASIN, the right product, change the status to whatever that may be, confirmed. If they say they're sending the sample, change it to confirmed. You're good to go. That is going to change it over here in the back office. You'll be able to find it when you go under confirmed. That way you can grab the parent and child ASINs very easily. When you are uploading the completed video, you just come over here on the brand deal tracker. It makes it real easy. You can either search for the brand name right here or search for a keyword that's related to the product. Say it's a projector. You search for a projector and it populates. Boom, grab the parent child ASIN, copy and paste both, and then upload the content. It just makes your life a lot easier when you are responding to brands. As you do that, make sure you are updating the brand deal tracker accordingly. Very, very effective for keeping yourself organized. That's it. That is responding to brands. That is the different ways to collect ASINs so that you can send out messages on Creator Connections to the brands, as well as a basic workflow for what it looks like to update the brand deal tracker and keep it active in real time with the brand's deals that you're currently working on. I'll leave it up to your own interpretation for how you're going to talk back and forth with brands. Obviously, let's keep it professional. It is in your wheelhouse to direct that how you see fit. That's brand outreach and tracking. Let's move on to the next one.